Donnie and Dolly. The team is supported by ableauctions.ca. Closing your business? We can help.
All of our guests today, including Amar Doman, brought to you by the Bayside Oceanfront Resort, located oceanside in beautiful Parksville. The Bayside Resort is one of Vancouver Island's premier getaway spots. With summer right around the corner, Parksville provides endless adventure, including beaches, golf, breweries, and more, all minutes away from the Bayside. Call now to book your reservation. Mention Donnie and Dolly, Rick. You get 10% off your nightly room rate. Book your island getaway at BaysideOceanfrontResort.com or call 250-248-8333. Colorado's not going to win the Stanley Cup this year because they didn't play the Canucks in the first round. They did in 96 and in 01. And lo and behold, we've had several submissions. Delaney's okay, Tyron Langley inbox. Rick was right. Pat Quinn was behind the bench for the Canucks.
See, this is what I mean. You guys, every time you guys jump all over me, especially you, Henderson, and you even Googled it and you got it wrong, Ryan, which is ridiculous. But Pat Quinn was behind the bench, like I said, in 96, and the Avalanche said that was one of their toughest series en route to the Stanley Cup.
It ended up going 6 games. I don't have a whole lot of, obviously not a whole lot of recollection.
Hey, Ryan, how about an apology?
Hey,
like on
Rick,
a serious note.
Let's be honest here. You got lucky there.
I did not get lucky. I remember that series. I covered that series. I know that series. You know what? Mm-hmm. How about an apology, Ryan?
1 out of every 10 times. That's good.
Yes,
that's good.
yes. I still haven't heard it. Anyway.
Well, he'll get there in the break. Meanwhile, let's get to business here. BC Lions owner Amar Doman is going to join us. Now, Lions play their season opener Saturday against Edmonton at BC Place. The game will feature performances by One Republic, and this is before the game, 6:30. Then at 2 o'clock, or not then at 2 o'clock, before that, at 2 o'clock, Stephen Page, block party on Robson. Ticket sales, apparently, we're going to find out in a second here, are reportedly doing very, very well. Amar Doman joins us now. Lions owner, how are you, sir?
I'm great, guys. How you doing?
Very well. Good. Hey, how does it work? How does it work? You're chasing a band like One Republic. How do you get them on side? How do you get them to show up for an event like Saturdays?
Yeah, first of all, it takes a lot of capital, I'll tell you that. And, more importantly, the availability. There's so many bands touring right now. It's hard to get an A-list band because everybody's back out after the COVID thing. And we are so fortunate to get One Republic, and everybody's extremely excited about it. But it's a journey to get them, and I'll tell you, it's an honor to get them. Of course, they've got a number one hit coming up in Top Gun right now as well. Yeah. So pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, we played it yesterday. Stephen Page also performing before the Lions game against Edmonton. Amar, we're hearing that ticket sales are going very, very well. What can you tell us?
Yeah, let's get into that. So the momentum is building each day. We're very excited about it. You guys are going to be the first to hear it here on your show, that there's an opportunity for us to open the Upper Bowl, which would be great. We want to give our season's ticket holders an opportunity, if we go ahead with the strategy to open it up, to have first dibs at kind of those first rows at center. This hasn't been done in a long time, guys, so I'm getting overwhelmed with enthusiasm. We don't know how many we can get up there, but guys, if we can get that opened up, the Lions team that's been fantastic in ticketing and marketing, they're working their tail off getting this beat drummed or drum beat, whatever you want to call it. It's happening. And if we can get this season off to a big push and have some folks up top, it's a dream come true, guys, for game one.
I know you're a confident person. Has this exceeded expectations?
Yeah, it has. Not only, watching how the team operates, what a great management team we have, but everything I talked about, guys, since we started talking last summer or early fall, we're making happen. I want to make sure that I'm making promises that we can keep. The team is as well. The team looks fantastic, by the way. Also, we had the kids out. I know, Donnie, we were talking about that last year. We had 2 different teams playing at the preseason game at halftime. We're going to continue to have those almost every game or every other game. I'm working with the North Shore League on that, with Wayne out there, who's been super, and really bringing this local sort of flavor back to the club and really reintroducing and introducing new strategies. The dance team, as you saw, is up to 40. We're calling it the Uproar now. Just there's some super things happening, and I've got to credit the management team for what they're doing.
Hey, Amar, how, with all the work you've done for this home opener, just the season in general, how worried were you during the CFL labor dispute?
Look, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. Look, this would be an eyesore the CFL does not need, the fans don't deserve, and frankly, the owners. We're all in this together. And it's a tough road without missing another season, or with missing another season as we did with COVID. So we looked at that and said, guys, we really hope we can get this figured out. And I think both sides really worked hard to preserve that. And you saw most teams practice through it and kind of said, look, we're going to get this done. I'm glad we did. 7 years apiece coming up. I like it, guys.
Okay, Amar, your first off season as owner of the BC Lions. Tell us how that went, season tickets, all that stuff, getting younger fans. How did it go?
It's gone fantastic. It's exceeding my expectations, frankly. Look, there's no quick fix for anything in life, whether it's business, marriages, whatever you want to say. But I'll tell you, if you look at the journey as a long one and you structure it correctly and start building it with a good foundation, like my dad used to tell me, that's the way you do it. And that's what we're doing right here in BC. Again, I've said this all the way, guys. There's nothing wrong with a product. In fact, it's just getting eyeballs back into BC Place, back on the networks watching this. It's fantastic. And I'm really excited about what the team is going to do. I mean, we can do a lot of things here with One Republic and do some other surprises during the year and do all the great marketing. But the team has got to do a great job and put a good product out there. The CFL offers that, and I just want people to come back and give us a shot.
Amar, when you took over the club, one of the things that you said was you were going to talk to BC Place about some of the prices of food and beer. Hey, look, nobody wants to pay for a $20 beer. Did you make any progress there?
We have. They've been good. We've talked with them. Centerplate runs all that with BC Place, so it's sort of a third-party operation. We've made some recommendations. They've made some adjustments. We've got, I believe, you can have for a kid's, meal. You can have a sort of like a hot dog, chips, and a drink for $10. I mean, there's other opportunities in the city where you can't get anything for $10. So we're trying to address those things one by one, but we've had some good movement and they've been great partners. Just in us trying to bring ideas to them listen. There's only so much they can do. Food costs are up, all that stuff. I get it, but I'm going to try and subsidize where I can to really help the family experience. And that's a dream of mine to get done.
Amar, I know you love Kamloops. It's a beautiful spot for training camp. I got a DM from my buddy Cole in Nanaimo. Any chance of moving training camp around the province, maybe to Vancouver Island someday?
I think everything's on the table. Kamloops has been a wonderful host and partner of the Lions for a long time. So those are discussions that we'll have coming up. But it would be nice to share the Lions around a little bit and Cole on the island there. I'm an island guy. We've had a lot of call about this specifically for Vancouver Island. And, I think there's things we can look at as time goes on in our arrangements with Kamloops. But we want to be very respectful to that relationship that we built over the years with Kamloops. But having said that, we would like to share the Lions. We'll take a look at those things.
Yeah, Rick and I have been up there, and Kamloops is a near perfect setting.
Beautiful
for the BC Lions. It'd be tough to leave that situation, but moving around the province like the Lions used to do might not be a bad idea. Hey, Amar, how much confidence do you have in Nathan Rourke?
A ton of confidence. Watching his work ethic, we've talked about that, his seriousness, the way he's a student of the game, studying all the time, shuts off his social media during the season, and this guy's all in. And, frankly, we've got a great starter. We've just got a great looking team, and he looked really good in the first half on the preseason game. There's a lot of starters playing for the Rough Riders there, and, he was just throwing some precision balls. He just looks like he's ready. He's hungry. And, he needs some game time. I mean, look, guys, you can't come in and just roll a Grey Cup in your first year. But with this guy, you never know how far he could take us. The rest of the team looks good as long as we stay healthy. We've got a good chance as anybody to go deep, we hope, into the season. And let's make the playoffs. That's the goal I would like to set is let's just make the playoffs.
What would that mean, Amar, to have Nathan Rourke become a regular starter in the Canadian Football League, to become possibly a star, a Canadian quarterback? What would that mean to your franchise and to the league as a whole?
Frankly, I don't think you could put a value on that type of, plan. And it feels like it's coming to place. If it comes to fruition, which we believe it will supercharge the BC Lions and get a lot of attention nationwide on having a BC boy originally, who spent some time in Ontario. To have this story come true and have a starter right out of BC is great. And of course, our backup, one of Banyan Cup here in BC with UBC. So
Michael O'Connor. Yeah.
This is a tag team, and God, forbid we have any injuries. We're sound there, and that's just a great place to be. But let's take it one day at a time, guys, and let's hope we get a W here Saturday evening. Well, we've got a good crowd in there, and I hope you guys are going to show up and cheer us on.
Taylor's still waiting for his free tickets. Anyways, I'm sure they're in the mail. Yeah, I'm sure they're in the mail. One last one. The Canucks are looking for a new practice facility. They want to build a state-of-the-art practice facility for the players. What about you? You've been out. Lions have been out in Surrey on King George there for, I'm going to say 20, 30 years.
Early 80s.
Early 80s. They've been out there a long time. Have you looked into a new practice facility for the BC Lions?
It's something that Rick and I, the president, are discussing. It's just we've got arrangements with Surrey. Look, that property where that facility is dramatically grown in value. It's getting tough for us on the rent side. Let's face it, she's tired, guys. Let's just admit it's a tired place. So the answer is yes. We would like to do something long-term somewhere, something that is more state-of-the-art, which would attract players as well to say, hey, I want to go to Vancouver. I want to come to BC, because there's also headwinds when you come to Vancouver, the cost of living. Players look at, other costs in the middle of the country. You get to keep more of their paycheck, if you will. So BC is becoming tougher. I want to make sure that we're offering other things that would attract an athlete to come to BC, including a nice or upgraded training facility and, and field. So definitely on the radar. Will we be there in the 10 years from now, 5 years from now? I doubt it. I think we'll be somewhere else, again, just because of the land value alone, but also we need to do something.
Amar, you can join us anytime on the show. This has been just outstanding. Again, you delivered the news. The Opera Bowl might be open for Saturday.
Guys, thank you very much for your support. And those tickets aren't in the mail. They're going to be in the email soon. Okay?
Love it. Thank you.
We'll hold you to
Thanks
that.
very much for having me.
Thanks, Amar. Anytime. That's outstanding.
Anytime. Thank you, Amar.